got a little something different for you. We're just gonna do a quick what's in my backpack video. I've had some people ask me what they should bring with them each day to school. Let's get started. So we're gonna actually start with the backpack. I have a Swiss Army brand backpack that my family got me as a gift right before I came out to law school. It is pretty heavy duty, fits everything I need, and it has lasted me 2 years, going into my third, hopefully gonna last me a lot longer. Anyway, I'm gonna start from the big pouch in the back and then work up to the front. So, laptop always goes with me to school. I take notes on it. I use it for drafting classes and research and whatnot. So, laptop, and then of course you're gonna need your charger as well. Always keep that on me. Something else I like to keep in my bag is a book stand. I got this cheap one on Amazon. I do also keep a battery pack in here for my phone, just in case of emergencies, so I try to have my phone charged every single night. Next pouch forward, this is where I'm gonna keep a couple of things. In this little pack, I've got another battery pack. I've also got a backup drive. That way I can back up outlines, back up my computer. Just in case I crashed. You never know what's going to happen. You don't want to lose anything. So I try to back up once a week. It's a terabyte drive and it's been pretty durable. I also keep my stylus for my computer, which does have a touch screen in here as well as a charging cord for that. Now, as far as casebooks are concerned and textbooks, these usually stay in the law school. I have a space in the building that I can keep my books and they're pretty safe. It saves me having to haul them back and forth from my apartment. But for right now, I did have to bring this one back to my apartment for an assignment. So that's gonna go in here. A couple of other things I always keep in here. I always keep a copy of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure and a copy of the Federal Rules of Evidence. I find that I cite these a lot, especially since I'm on mock trial. The Federal Rules of Evidence are important. So I like to have those always ready to go on hand. You never know where you're gonna need those. I don't really keep anything up in this little sunglass pouch here on the backpack. Right now it's empty. Usually if I do wear sunglasses to school, I might throw them in there when I get to the building. That way I don't forget them. I'm notorious for leaving my sunglasses on the desk. All right, now the next pouch forward, I typically keep this one pretty clear as well. And mostly I keep this little blue notebook in here. I'm a visual learner, and one of the ways I like to review is by writing flowcharts, diagrams, things like that. And so this book has pretty much everything that I use to review in it. It's sort of like a work in progress that I might translate to my outlines, or I might use my outlines and then use this as a quick study method by practicing writing it over and over again. I always keep this on me. That's the fourth pouch. Now the front pouch has a lot going on in it. So the first thing that I always put in here is my assignment book. And I always keep a pen tucked in the ring binding. I've been doing this for about 4 years now, and that has never failed me. So that always goes in the front pouch. Another book that's gonna go in the front pouch is a little pocket law dictionary. Now, this isn't a necessity, and I can probably count on my hands the number of times I've actually needed to crack it open, but it's worth having, especially if you have a professor that's really big into definitions. Or if you're doing research on the go, you don't know what something means, this is a great resource to have. Okay, a few personal care things that I always keep in the front pouch. I keep a Tide pen, I keep eye drops, and I keep chapstick. And I drink a lot of coffee, and I've spilled a lot of coffee. So Tide pen, absolutely necessary. I like to keep a couple of multicolor pens on hand. These guys are really good, especially for handwriting notes. As I said, I'm a visual learner. Being able to write in different colors, headings in blue, rules in red, things of that nature, really helpful. Next, we have highlighters. I got a lot of highlighters here. We keep the highlighter industry in business. So, I have a whole handful of colors here. These are just your standard Bic ones that I think come in 5 colors. Really important for class prep. When you read cases, you're gonna learn how to dissect the different components of the case, the issue, the rule, the holding, the application, and it's really helpful to come up with your own system for color coding those things. I also keep a pencil. I always keep a charging adapter. Never know when I might need it, so I always like to keep that on hand. Keep a small calculator. I had a tax final last year and I needed this, and they didn't want a smart calculator, couldn't use our phones, so And then I also have just this small little pocket notebook that has some stickies and stuff in it. I was given this at a networking event, and so I like to jot things down in here as well. Finally, something to drink water or coffee out of. This is just a typical coffee cup that I use. I carry around at school because I love my coffee. I do also have a water bottle, but I keep that at school because it's a little big and a little bulky. But anyway, that is what's in my backpack in law school. And hey guys, if you liked today's video, like, comment, subscribe, share with friends, and grab a copy of my book, The Academic Hiker. Remember, there is one trail, one transformation. I'll see you on the next hike.